Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Entrepreneur Investor Connection. Today, I am talking about how to create your own crypto bank, borrow off of that crypto bank, and then use that money in the real world. If you don't know who I am, my name is Miguel Sanchez, and I help entrepreneurs and investors to learn how to help create and fund the future by investing in innovation. So, today, one of the biggest innovations happening right now is this whole cryptocurrency thing. Everybody knows it as, oh, there's Bitcoin, there's Ethereum, there's this random coin, Dogecoin, whatever it is. But probably the biggest innovation within cryptocurrency space so far is decentralized finance. And what decentralized finance has done is it has made an automation to basically one day maybe eliminate banks. And if you look at what's going on right now, you hear a bunch of news about um, banks eliminating personal credit loans, right? And you also see things like predatory payday loans, a lot of things where people need money, and then the powers that be, the entities that exist, are either not letting them do that, or they're taking full advantage and making them pay a lot more than they should be. And what decentralized finance does is, in some aspects, and what I'm going to show you today, you literally can get paid to borrow off of your own bank. This is it's insane innovation, and if you're not like paying attention and not trying to do it, you're missing out on one of the hugest opportunities I've ever seen in technology. So I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to show you immediately how you can start, one, to create your own bank. And again, you may need to refer to some other videos I've created where I'm going to show where we are to a certain point. But before that, I made other videos explaining that. So I'll quickly explain what you see. But the idea is, when you create your own crypto bank, you're basically making an opportunity for yourself to to control your own fate in a way, right? So I'm on a website called Aave.com right now. And as you can see, I've already loaded up $1,000. How did I do that? Few different ways, right? You can take the Coinbases, the Geminis of the world, buy, instead of buying Bitcoin or Ethereum or random coin, Dogecoin, whatever it is, you can buy USDC and DAI. Those coins are basically like dollars. So when you buy $100 a DAI, you basically have $100 of American dollars. If you buy $100 of USDC, you have basically 100 American dollars. So most people come into crypto and think, I need to buy Bitcoin, I need to buy Ethereum. You can just buy these, they're called stable coins. So if you look here, I have about $1,000 of stablecoin in my bank, in my own crypto bank. This is my wallet for my cryptocurrency class called crackingcrypto.club. If you're interested, we help people create their banks, manage them, build their wealth. So, but here you should see $1,000, 500 in USDC, $500 in USDC in DAI. So what I did was I bought that on Coinbase, and then I sent it to my MetaMask wallet. So if you're seeing here, this is MetaMask. I have a bunch of videos explaining you have to download MetaMask, set it up. This is on the desktop. You can also put it on your phone. But on the desktop, you can see that I am, I have 7 MATIC in my wallet, but I'm also on the MATIC network. So this is where you got to watch some of the older videos, but there's the Ethereum network and there's the MATIC network. On the Ethereum network, you can see I have $54 here. I have that there for gas fees, because with Ethereum, the gas fee can be a lot sometimes, right? So right now I have 54 bucks in there just to make sure I have enough to make any transaction I need to make right now. So I'm going to show you where to start. Is I've already ported money a while ago, because I made this wallet when I first started the crypto class. But I've had this money in here, and I do a bunch of different things to show the class what we can do with very little money. $1,000 is a lot to some, but it's very little in the grand scheme of things. You could either start this with $50. You don't even need 1,000. But because I do a bunch of different things here. I have 1,000 here. So, okay. Now I'm going to borrow off of myself. I have $1,000 in here, but let's show you. I'm going to make the screen bigger. This $1,000 right now, they are giving me 2.84% to have this 497 DAI in here, which is $500 right now. It goes up and down a little bit. They call it stable coin because it tries to keep to the dollar. Sometimes it goes a little bit lower, a little bit higher, but it never goes 50% down, 80% down. It doesn't do that. It stays really similar to the dollar. So right now they're giving me 2.84%, and that is in DAI. So if you look, you can see up here, the amount of money I have in here is growing slowly. That's because they're giving me interest, and then they're also giving me 1.43 interest in this coin called MATIC. So if you've heard me talk, I tell everybody, the 3 coins that I mostly buy are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and MATIC right now because they allow me to create my own bank. So if you look on this website, and I haven't up here, right? You see up here it says claim available reward. That comes from this extra percent, and I actually have some already that I have claimed in the past because I've had this wallet for a while. So I'm going to show you how to deposit that coin into my own crypto bank. So as you see right now, I have 7 MATIC, but that came from literally having $1,000 in there for a while. So 7 MATIC is about $7. So that means in the last 2 to maybe 3-ish months, I made $7 interest just in MATIC. And let's say MATIC goes up to $2. It was already almost at $3. Let's say it goes up to $2. Now I made $14 in 3 months off $1,000. You can start to see how this will compound, and over time, you can make a lot more money than just keeping it in a regular bank. So let's say right now I'm going to add, press max, and I'm going to leave 1 MATIC for gas fee, because just like on the Ethereum network, you need to have gas fee. On the MATIC network, you need to have gas fee, but that gas fee is paid in the MATIC coin. That's why I buy those 3 coins. Bitcoin, Ethereum, MATIC. MATIC is the cheapest blockchain so far. And you're going to see all the stuff I do and why I use MATIC instead of Ethereum, because you're about to see how much it costs just to send my money back to myself on the Ethereum network. All right, so right now I'm putting 676 into my own bank again. Remember, but this was all free money. They gave me this for free for having my money in the bank, in my own bank, right? So again, I know what I'm talking about is complicated. So if you have questions, stop me. I'm gonna breeze through this because I want to try to make sure that the money hits my card and I can use it today. But I'm here for a limited amount of time, so it takes some time to take some time. All right, so now dashboard. Now, as you can see, I have 6 MATIC in here, which is worth $7, and they're giving me 1.22% interest on that MATIC. So when you see this number up here, they're giving you that in the coin. If you're watching on Instagram, I'm sharing my screen on YouTube. Okay, so they're giving me 1.22%. Again, your bank does not give you 1%. They give you like 0.01%, right? Maybe 0.02%. This is giving 1%, so that's a lot more. And then they're giving me 3.7% interest in MATIC just because I put the money in here. Because what they're doing is they're lending it out and they're giving me a percentage of that split, right? But now I'm going to borrow off of myself. So check this out. Because I have mostly stablecoin here, they're going to let me borrow a lot more than if I had like Bitcoin or something like that. So I borrow USDC because USDC has, and you'll see it has a better borrow rate. So if you look on USDC, they'll let me borrow at up to $780, and they'll give me a 3.72% interest on that money. So when I borrow it, I'm going to owe 3.72% interest over the entire year. And it's not even paid out monthly. I can pay this back whenever I want. This is why this is a huge, huge opportunity. So think about a payday loan where if you don't pay in a certain amount of time, the loan percent grows ridiculous, and then it becomes a slippery slope where it's really hard to ever get back on your feet, right? Or if they close your personal, a bank just closes your personal loan. That doesn't happen here. Watch. So again, I'm gonna pick USDC. I'm gonna borrow $780. Look how fast this is. Of course, I have 1,000 in there, so people are like, "Why would you borrow $780 if you already have the 1,000?" Because the way you got to think about it is you can do things with money that you borrow to make more money versus use the money you had and then it's gone. Rich people don't do that. They leverage borrowing to get more assets that make them more money. If you think about it in real estate, anybody who's rich in real estate, they took their first property, they borrowed against it, they bought more property, right? They didn't sell their property to buy the next property. They borrowed on the first one, kept the first one, kept making money on it or whatever the case, and got a second one. So right now, if you look, I have a $780 loan and I have $1,000 balance. So now I have $1,700 from 1,000, right? So now I can do more. Let's just say more, because now I'm going to keep getting interest on this 1,000, but now I'm going to use this 780 and I'm going to send, let's say I'm going to send $500 to my Coinbase card, because if you do have Coinbase, they're now giving out debit cards. So because I have crypto, I can send it to my Coinbase and use it outside. So again, right now, if you think about it, okay, I'm going to show you my wallet. If you think about it, right now I'm using money that's not even mine. If I want to, I can use it to make money, or I can pay it back myself, right? And let's say I needed, all right, let's do the math. Let's look at it like this. Let's put it in the payday loan example. So if you have a payday loan, let's say you make $500 a week and you need to borrow your loan, your money for that week. They're going to charge you a fee just to be able to borrow off yourself, right? Which there are some fees here too. It's not completely free, right? They got the interest rate, but so does a payday loan. It's much higher than this, right? But there's a gas fee to send to your wallet. So there is some cost. And we're going to see what that is exactly in a few seconds. But the idea is you can pay this loan back, and watch this actually. You see how it's going up very slowly right now here? You see this number? See how it's going up very slowly. Right now, I owe $781.74. Okay. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my MATIC wallet, because the MATIC wallet is on the MATIC blockchain. And as you will see, and this is why you got to kind of understand the separate blockchains, all these different things. I have $788 here, right? Okay. So now I'm going to send it to the Ethereum blockchain to then send it to my Coinbase wallet, to my Coinbase card to use it. All right, so I'm going to borrow. I'm going to say I'm moving USDC. All right, let's see. Let's just scroll. Oh, is there a problem? Oh, okay. From Ethereum, that's the problem. Okay, wait. Let's go back. I'm on the wrong blockchain, I think. No, I am on the right. Move from Ethereum to Polygon. No, I'm going the opposite way. I'm going to send it from the Polygon network to the Ethereum network. Okay, there you go. So now we're going to look at what coins I have. USDC. I'm not going to send all of it, Because if I want to start paying off my loan, I can do that, right? And I'm going to show you how to pay off some of your loan. All right, so I'm going to transfer now $500 from the Polygon network to the Ethereum network, and then I'm going to send that to my card, and I can go out and use $500, right? Okay, so now continue. So you see, it takes 45 minutes, it says, to get there, but we'll see. It has gotten faster for me. All right, so now continue. It's estimating the cost for me right now. Oh, I guess there's no number yet. So if I could, I'm just going to press continue. Okay, it's literally, all right, so it's going to cost me 0.000489 MATIC, which is about $1. So it's like way less than a penny to send my money from the MATIC network to the Ethereum network. And this is why the Polygon network is so powerful. All right, so now all right, it's in progress now. So, as I said before, this could take some time. That's why you right now these things are just being built. So like if you needed to spend money like in 10 seconds, you can't borrow and do that yet. But it's coming. It's coming fast and furiously. This is only about 2 to 3 months old. Just this whole entire process, being able to do all this stuff with these type of cheap fees, very, very new. Okay, so now the money is going from my Polygon network to my Ethereum network. All right, see, so it's going, it's on its way. They're gonna let me know when I need to press another button. But okay, now let's say I'm gonna start paying back some of my loan. Let's repay. I can repay $280 right now. Oops, let me go back so you can see it better. All right, that's better. Meta Bronx in the house. All right, so now you can see I'm gonna repay. Okay, I'll make it bigger. All right, I'm gonna repay $280 of my loan. Because it's in my wallet already, I can do that. So right now, repay. So now my loan is going to come down even more, right? So over time, you could put $5 at a time, $10 at a time to repay your loan. And that is way better than anything I've ever seen. Like, I don't know anything that works this way when it comes to borrowing and lending. So the idea is, if you can create your own version of this and figure out how to maneuver between the real world and the crypto world, you can do a lot of cool things. And as we keep going, I'm going to show you some more cool things you can do. But are there any questions, right? I know I'm talking about some pretty complicated stuff, but what can I trade in Polygon? Good question. All right. So here's what you can trade in Polygon. There's an app called QuickSwap. On QuickSwap, you can buy all of these coins. So look at Polydoge. That's one coin that I bought. It's like literally 0.00 something cents. You can buy, look, this is the entire list of stuff you can buy on QuickSwap. So there's a lot of stuff. You could definitely buy Ethereum. You could definitely buy Bitcoin. Those are the big ones. You could buy MATIC, like I said. You can buy Aave. Mana, which is what I buy for when I'm going to buy real estate in the metaverse. I'm gonna buy it using Mana. So let's say I wanted to buy some Mana right now. Let's say I wanted to sell some TEL to buy Mana. Right. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna sell all my TEL. How much Mana will it give me? All right, it's gonna give me 3 Mana for all of my TEL right now. One day that may not have been a good decision, or who knows, maybe it was a good decision, right? Why do I say that? Because what if Mana goes up? I mean, what if TEL goes up a lot more than Mana does? I have 145 TEL. If TEL goes to $1, I could have made $145. If Mana goes to $1, I make $3.50. Big difference, right? Mana will have to go up a whole lot as opposed to TEL having to go up $1 to $1. So right now what's happening is we're waiting for that transfer to start going through. And that's one of the major things with blockchains, right? This stuff takes time because these blockchains, they're literally writing to a database, a global database. So it takes time, right? This stuff takes time to happen. And then certain blockchains have more congestion and more people trying to use them. So they take longer. So one major thing to understand now is when I told you you're being paid to borrow. Check this out. I have a loan of $500. I'm getting 3.72 interest on that loan, right? So every year per thousand, I owe $3. But they're also giving me 1.84% in MATIC. Before it was much higher. If you did this earlier, everything was much higher. So they literally were paying people to borrow. It's crazy. That's why you got to really be in this stuff early. But I'm basically getting free coins to borrow, right? So let's say I get 1% and it's 3% I owe. But let's say, actually it's like 2%. And let's say 4%. Let's say MATIC doubles in price. I basically made money because 2% doubled is 4%. So that's more than I owe on the interest. So I was being paid to borrow in my own bank. This is crazy stuff. I'm telling you. And MATIC has actually almost tripled from the current price already. So if it goes back to not even the high it was already, that will end up being the case with your loan. So this is why this is a crazy time to try to be involved in this stuff. And again, question. So let's see another one. Are you putting money into another token to earn more money? It's a good question. No, I'm not. I mean, I can, and in some cases I do certain wallets, but right now, no. I'm just borrowing stable coins off of stable coins. And then I'm taking those stable coins and I'm bringing them into the real world using the the Coinbase app, the Coinbase card, which anybody could sign up for if you're on Coinbase. And then I'm going to be able to swipe this in the real world and buy lunch or whatever I need to do. The only thing I would tell you is try to use these loans to make more money. Don't only buy them to spend them. But sometimes people need, like I said, payday loan. This is much better to do than a payday loan. Like it's not even close. So if you take a payday loan, you could end up owing like 600-700% of what you needed. And now here, look, I'm showing you if MATIC just does a little bit better than it is right now, and not even as good as it already was, you will have gotten paid to take a payday loan. That's a huge difference. Sorry, Alex. I forgot to close the window. So, but I could. All right. So one thing someone just asked is, can I buy other coins? Yes. Again, let me look at what coin makes sense to buy right now. This is not a good time to be buying coins because everything is up a lot. So I wouldn't be buying anything right now myself. But to show you that it's a good time to buy stuff, to show you how to buy something, I'm going to look for a coin that makes sense to buy. I don't know, like nothing makes sense to buy today. All right. But let's see what else. Let me look in the QuickSwap. Okay, but you know what? I'm going to let this one go. I'm going to buy the Mana just to show you. All right, so now, okay, looky here. Price impact. They're going to charge me 1.3 TEL out of the 145 to buy that. So that's like cents. Not even cents. Because TEL right now is like 1 cent. So this is your answer right here, Mika. 1.3 TEL is like not even 2 cents. So it's going to cost me 2 cents right now to make this transaction. When I press it, the gas fee. Every blockchain has a gas fee. The gas fee on the Polygon network is, for this, 0.002 MATIC. Again, a MATIC is about $1. So we're paying less than a penny plus about 2 cents to make this trade. There's no other platform I've seen so far where you can do this cheap and this fast. They're coming, of course, but right now they don't exist. So what I'm showing you here is like game-changing stuff. If you start slowly building up your own bank. Oh, and you know what? I am going to show you how to buy some Bitcoin right now. Even though it's not a good time to be buying Bitcoin and Ethereum because it is so high, I'm still going to do it. I'm going to spend $10 each. I'm going to buy $10 of Ethereum and buy $10 of Bitcoin. Watch this. All right. I'm in, again, my own crypto bank. Right here, they have this is pretty new, actually. This is like this week, they just put this here. So I'm going to swap $10, 10 DAI for Bitcoin. So it's called WBTC here, again, because it's on a different blockchain. Bitcoin is its own entire blockchain. Ethereum is its own blockchain. Because MATIC was built on the Ethereum network, it uses a lot of the same things as Ethereum, so it has the same stuff. So it's a W wrapped Bitcoin. It's wrapped in Ethereum. So, okay, here's a major thing. I'm about to show you something that saves you a lot of money. See how it says slippage right here? All right, let me zoom in a little more so you can see it. See how right here it says slippage, 2%? You can change this number. If you don't change it, you just pay 2%. But if I wanted to say, how much would it cost if I only paid 0.1% slippage? And you see that number changed. Look, 1%. And the bigger the amount you buy, the bigger that difference is. So you always want to go in here and say max slippage 0.01. Buy. So sometimes there's an error because you're doing that, right? So, but I keep doing it because I'm going to pay less. All right, so I'm going to buy $10 of Bitcoin. So basically now I'm swapping DAI for Bitcoin. Again, not a good time to do this, as I showed you, because you want to read the charts before you buy. You never want to buy when you see dark green. And if we look right now, it's literally dark green. That means the price is high. Not a good time to buy. You want to buy when prices are low with any kind of investment, right? All right, so we're here. I'm going to continue doing it anyway. Approve. And now it's going to charge me the Polygon gas fee, which is 0.00087 MATIC. So crazy. I'm paying like percentages of a penny to make that transaction. Versus on Coinbase, and I'll show you this later. To buy on Coinbase, we're going to show you. To buy the same $10 on Coinbase, you'll see how much it costs. All right, so that transaction takes a little while to happen. Let's look. All right, this is still going. All right, but you know what? While we're doing that, I can show you Coinbase, how much it would cost. And then also how I'm going to send the money to my Coinbase so I can use the card. All right, so I have a little bit of USDC in here. Because again, the card, right? If I want to use it, this is my bank account now. And they're giving 4% interest on USDC here. Plus, you can use it. Plus, they give 1% cash back as Bitcoin. So let's say I spend $100, they're going to give me $1 worth of Bitcoin. That's pretty crazy. Plus 4% of however much money I just keep in here waiting to spend. It's pretty crazy. Actually, that's more. Check that out. That's more than the Aave loan. All right, so let's swap it. Actually, that's a good point. I never even thought about that. So right now, once this is finished, I'm going to show you that. Okay, there it goes. Now we're going to go back to the dashboard. Now you're going to see I have $10 of Bitcoin, $7 of MATIC, and I'm going to buy $10 of Ethereum too. And over time, I'll be growing my wealth, right? If I keep buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, MATIC the same way, over time, that $1,000 could turn into $100,000, $1,000,000. What if Bitcoin goes up like they think it does? It's going to. Over time, not to mention they're giving me 0.2%, 0.02% of free Bitcoin because I have it in this bank, my own bank, and they're giving me 0.29 in MATIC. So look, $500. The APY, which is what I owe, is 3%. On Coinbase, they're giving 4%. So if I borrow this 500, put it in this bank, my own, again, not my own, but Coinbase's bank with a debit card, I'm making more than I'm spending, right? It's 3%, and Coinbase is giving me 4. Plus, I'm getting an extra 1.2 in MATIC. When you start adding up all these little bits of extra money you're getting, it's ridiculous not to be doing this. And this is like a little bit of money. Like I have people with a lot of money in these things and are making a lot of free MATIC, a lot of free Bitcoin, a lot of free Ethereum. All right, so now I'm gonna buy Ethereum too. I'm gonna swap some USDC for Ethereum. Again, wrapped ETH is a wrapped version of Ethereum because when you use Ethereum, you're using the actual coin. But if they wrap it, it's cheaper to use. So that's why you want to make sure you're using wrapped big Ethereum if you can. Another good lesson that I learned, spent a lot of extra money not knowing that. All right, so now again, watch the difference. Brought it down. Let's look. It was almost $1 I saved by doing that. All right, so all right, but let's do it again so we see exact. $10 of USDC. So 972. And when I change this max slippage to 0.01, it went up. How's that possible? No, that's wrong. Yeah, something's off there. So again, these are very early stage companies, and this is all brand new stuff. Like I told you, this swap thing is literally this week. It just started this week. So okay. Also, the thing is the USDC price goes up and down very slightly, so sometimes that's part of it. So okay, let's go. What is APY? Good question. All right, so I'm just gonna do this. APY is, I don't know the exact term, but it's how much interest you will owe by year. Why? Right? So if it's 3%, that's 3% over the year. So you divide it by 12, right? APR, I believe, is every week, every month. So again, if you look at this is insane stuff. Like I've made how many transactions so far? I haven't even spent a penny, not even a penny. So this is why this is so crazy. Where the cost is gonna come is when this finally moves to the Ethereum network, which I'm hoping will be soon. All right, let's see Polygon Explorer. Okay, so it's saying it did work, but let's see what's going on here. Okay, so at a certain point, it's going to ask me to go to the Ethereum network because right now it's basically sending it to the Ethereum network and writing on the Ethereum blockchain. So it has to wait for all the transactions and pay the gas fee to write to the Ethereum blockchain. So this is the longest time thing. Look, it says takes 45 minutes to 3 hours. Whoa. All right, sometimes if we don't get it to a certain point, I will send other money. Actually, you know what? Here's a good test. I'm going to switch over to the Ethereum blockchain by selecting MetaMask. All right, so you can see, switch to Ethereum. Now, let's say I wanted to buy a coin. I'm going to go to Uniswap, which is a decentralized exchange. Coinbase is centralized. There's people who run it. It's publicly traded. Then there's decentralized, which is code. Nobody runs it. There's a DAO that runs it, but they can't say, all right, stop the trading and anything like that. Like they can with Coinbase. All right, so now I have some Ethereum here. Let's see what else I got in this wallet. All right, I just have some Ethereum. Let's say again, I wanted to buy some mana. I'm gonna buy, let's say, 0.0009, like $2.50. All right, that's probably way low. I'm gonna buy, let's say, $5. Actually, I'm not gonna do this anyway. I just want to show you how much it's gonna cost to do. So to confirm this swap, watch. I'm gonna get a gas fee. Look at that, $46 to buy a coin for $5. Doesn't make sense, right? That's why the Ethereum blockchain is amazing, but it's not for everybody yet. It's for rich people right now. But the Polygon blockchain, which I just showed you, I did a bunch of things for like not even 1 penny. Created in India, a poor country. They're trying to make decentralized finance attainable for everyone, right? So that's a major difference there. It's going to cost me less to send my money to my wallet, you'll see. But as you can see, things can cost a lot more money on the Ethereum blockchain than the Polygon blockchain. You know what? Let's see how much it would cost to do the same transaction on the Polygon network. All right, so now I'm on the Polygon network. I do have Ethereum. Oh, I messed this up. I didn't finish it. All right, so $10. Did it finish? Hold on, let me go to the dashboard. Oh yeah, all right. So I do. So now I have $10 of Ethereum. I have $10 of Bitcoin, and I still have my USDC here. My loan 500. My health factor is safe. Look at this this number up here. When this number gets red, that means you're in danger of your loan being called. So the only reason your loan gets called is if the value of the collateral, see this collateral over here, the value of the collateral gets close to the value of the loan, right? It's an app. It automatically does it through a smart contract. Let's say the value of your collateral goes down to like $750. They're going to make sure that they can pay themselves back. So they take the 500 and leave you with 250. The beauty of how I just did this loan is it's USDC, so it doesn't change. It's DAI, it doesn't change. So my loan is 1000% safe. Nothing can happen here to lose my money other than crypto things. You could look that stuff up, but we're away from all that worry too. Crypto is here to stay. There's people, look, in this platform right now. I'm going to show you how much money is on this platform. $3 billion, almost $4 billion. Not too worried about my 1,000 in this wallet. I do have other wallets. All right, so questions. All right. How many coins can you trade a day? Unlimited. There's people with billions of dollars doing this all day, every day. You could do as much as available to buy. That's the thing, right? People have to be selling coins for you to buy them. So when I am willing to trade my coin, somebody has to be willing to buy it from me and vice versa. So I can't just say today I want to buy 1,000,000 Bitcoin. There has to be 1,000,000 Bitcoin to buy. Somebody has to be willing to sell me 1,000,000 Bitcoin. So that's how it works. And the stock market works the same way. If you're buying Tesla, you're buying it off someone, probably for more than they paid for it, right? So they make money. Sometimes they have to take a worse deal than they got because it's down and they're willing to sell it to you so you're able to get a deal. But you're basically always buying something off someone. That's why they call it the market, stock market, crypto market. There's multiple people trying to buy and sell off each other. All right. So great questions, Mika. You're killing it. All right. So is there limits in what you can trade in? So anything you see on these lists, you can trade. But sometimes there's something called liquidity, and there's not enough liquidity to make your trade happen. So this comes back to what I just said. Let's say I wanted to buy 1,000,000 mana today, but I wanted to trade you in MATIC, right? So there needs to be someone willing to take MATIC for mana, and they need to be willing to take 1,000,000 of them. If I can't find that person or multiple people add up to that, I can't make the trade. So that's why they do something, and this is very interesting actually, called liquidity providing. So if you want to give QuickSwap your coins, so there's always coins to be able to trade, you can do that, and they give you benefit of interest. Look at the interest they're giving. If you give them Ethereum and USDC, they're giving 40% interest. Think about that when you think about your bank and you're getting 1% interest. Much better to do to do something like this. But there's ups and downs. There's pros and cons to all this, and I won't get too into it. But this is a reason to borrow and put in places like this, because imagine you take 500 and you're getting 40% interest, but you owe 3. Now you're making money off borrowing that money, right? So that's where you start to understand the layers. It's kind of like money Legos, they call it. They call it degenerate yield farming. So these are topics that I will go over in another video, but this is some crazy stuff. It's a lot to learn. I highly suggest you start slowly trying to understand all these pieces. I just showed you a lot of different things, almost too much, I know. This is why we do the Cracking Crypto Club. All right. So what does LTV mean? Great question. These are great questions. LTV, press it, loan to value ratio. So the maximum loan to value ratio represents the maximum borrowing power of your specific collateral. So because I am using stable coins as my collateral, they're willing to lend me more. But if I use a volatile asset like Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're going to be more risk averse and not let me get as much of a loan to value ratio. So, right, if collateral has an LTV of 75%, the user can borrow 0.75 worth of Ethereum. So basically, you borrow 75% of whatever you put in. The only problem is if Ethereum goes down 50%, your money's gone. They take it because they're going to pay back the loan that you owe automatically. There's nobody going to call you up and say, hey, right now your loan is close to being called. Can you put more money in? Nope, they automatically take it. So you got to watch and make sure you're not doing that. And early on, I did this wrong. I lost a lot of money doing this wrong. And I know people that lost a lot of money doing this wrong. So you don't want to do it wrong. All right. If I was able to trade with someone online with Polygon be it, trade one-on-one. This is where QuickSwap does it for you behind the scenes. They basically take someone who's given them liquidity as a liquidity provider, and when you want to swap it, they do it. So now, as you can see in my wallet, all right, I'll go back, come back to this. You can see in my wallet now, you're going to see I have $2.50 of mana. I bought 3.4 mana. I basically traded my TEL for mana. Of course, None of this is a good idea today because everything is up. But I just want to show people how to move around in this world. It is a lot. It's a lot. You just got to play around. You gotta what I call it, pay the tuition. Spend a couple bucks, spend gas fee, make sure you're learning it because it's so valuable to learn right now because it's all brand new. All these numbers one day are going to be way higher. Of course, not financial advice. Some stuff could go to zero, right? A lot of stuff. Most stuff is going to go to zero. So you want to also know how to do your own research. All right. Questions. Great question, Mika. Another one. All right. Like I'm moving around on tour in a virtual world. Yes. This is pretty much what's happening right now. You're moving from blockchain to blockchain. You're swapping currencies in different blockchains. These currencies exist in both blockchains, but it makes a lot more sense to trade them in a blockchain where the fee is a lot cheaper. That's why I do Polygon over Ethereum. Right now, doesn't make sense for me to buy a coin and pay $46 for that transaction. Think about it. For it to be 1% of your transaction, that means you got to spend $4,000. Doesn't make sense, right? Right now, I could buy $2, $10, $100, $1,000 and pay not even a penny. So this is where I start people. If you're new to crypto, and I know it's complicated because you got to take these steps. You got to get to the Polygon network, which I made a video a few days ago on showing you how to do it step by step. And then, of course, you could join the Cracking Crypto Club where we help people set that up. Let's see what's going on with this wallet. It's taking kind of long. May not get there in this video. Deposits and withdrawals are now enabled. Thanks for your patience. All right, so this is taking a while. So what's going to end up happening is, I'll show you the process. I'm going to have to go to the Ethereum network, and then my money is going to be there. This USDC of 500 is going to end up right here. Oh, you can't see my screen. All right, so I changed from the MATIC blockchain to the Ethereum blockchain. So when this is final, I'm going to have $500 here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it to my Coinbase wallet. So how do I do that? You got to go to your portfolio. Right now, I'm going to go into USDC coin because that's what I'm going to send. And I'm going to say I want to receive this money. To be sure you select the right, you got to select the right currency you're going to receive. So then I press copy. Or I could just scan this QR code. If anybody wants to send me money, they could just scan this QR code and send me money. Okay, so now I paste that code into here and I say, how much do I want to send? I could say max, I could say 250. Of course, I don't have it there yet, so it's not happening. So, and then you see the gas fee right here. Oh, here it goes. $51 to transfer this. Wow. So again, does it make sense to do that right now? Here's a good tip. There's a huge tip right here. You go to a website called TXStreet. This is a cool looking website. It looks like South Park, but it shows you how packed the blockchains are. So right now, you see the Ethereum and the Bitcoin blockchains are pretty packed. Probably not that great of a time to do what I'm trying to do. Maybe I'll wait till it goes down a lot more. Look, if it gets to 56, that gas fee is be a lot less because the gas fee is based on how many people are trying to make transactions. So it doesn't make sense for me right now to send $500 to spend 50 just to get it over here because I'm gonna have to spend more money to send it to Coinbase. So this is the hurdles of current blockchain is this. So this gas fee is crazy at certain points, and then you could go another time and it's fine. This is why you want to do things when the best time it makes sense. Don't do things, oh, everything's going up. Let me buy right now. That's the worst time to buy. Again, I told you today's a bad day. A lot of people are buying because they think it's going to keep going up. It's never a good time to do anything in those times. Just wait. Wait for people to go crazy, and it always goes back down. It's very rare. It just keeps going up forever. Look, always ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. If you think it's the top and it's going to keep going forever, it never happens. It always comes back down. Always comes back down. So right now, it's up, as you can see, up. So not a good time to buy anything. Wait for the downs. All right, so it doesn't look like I'm going to make this transaction because I'm not paying $50. So nope, not doing that. I'm going to put the money back into my bank. Oh, did it already go? No, wait. Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong blockchain. Yeah, right, I'm on the wrong blockchain. That's a big thing. You got to remember what blockchain you are and make sure you go back and forth to the right blockchains. So right now, look at my dashboard, deposit. Let's look at my wallet actually. Oh, so here's the deal. Here's what just happened. Because I decided to do this, now the $500 are waiting for me. I can't reverse this. They already started to send it to the Ethereum blockchain. This is a big, big thing. This happened to me before. Glad it's happening now so you guys can learn what I had to do. You basically are going to have to now send this. But you don't need to send it right now when the gas fee is so high. You could wait to a better time to send it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep looking at TXStreet, and when I see the number is low, I'll make the transaction. So how I do that is I come back here, I go here, and they're going to estimate the gas fee, you see? So you wait till that estimate. So now it's 46. It went down a little bit. So I'll probably check tonight before I go to sleep. If it's like $10, $12, I'll do it, right? And then I already have money on my card because one thing you can do is you can buy USDC right on Coinbase. I don't know where it went. I'll show you. So you can just buy USDC on Coinbase. Like right now, if I wanted to buy USDC, I would go to right here. Let's say I'm going to buy $50 right now of USDC. Comes out of whatever bank you have. And now you'll see I have 50 more USDC. So now if I go back to my wallet, go home. All right, it takes some time. But okay, I was going to show you something else. I forgot. I was going to show you if you wanted to trade USDC for Bitcoin in here. So I'm going to convert USDC to Bitcoin. Let's say I wanted to do $50. Preview the convert. They charge less than a penny too. Not bad actually. That I didn't know that. All right, so that's not that bad. But also you can see I have 550 USD now. Let's see if it's different for Ethereum. Oh, so guess what? If you use USDC, they don't charge you that much to convert. Literally less than pennies too. No. This is Ethereum. They're charging 1 USD equals. Oh, okay. Yeah. Actually, I don't even think they're charging anything. Not bad. I guess this is better to go from USDC to Bitcoin. The problem here is if you want to buy it, the price, let's see how much the price is. It doesn't tell you the current price you're paying in Bitcoin. That's where, all right, let's do this math actually. You could do the math. I can't copy it for some reason. I would bet that it's more than this. But again, this is where you got to just learn, try things, and really start understanding this world. All right, so all right, what can I do to not pay much for a bank? If you're to make a crypto bank, you don't pay anything. You literally come in here. All right, I'm not gonna do this again. I'm gonna wait. You come into Aave. Of course, you've had to buy USDC, some Ethereum, and then you will have to send everything over to the Polygon network, and then you put it into your as deposit. You deposit it all in. Right now, I have the same amount I had when we started because Ethereum and Bitcoin are up. But tomorrow, or whenever it happens, when Bitcoin and Ethereum go down, and MATIC too, I'm gonna have less because it's gonna go down. But I'm still gonna be nowhere near my loan cost. Right? So this is where you pretty much have to start learning how to watch when is a good time to buy, because one thing I can do is I can keep buying with this collateral when it's down, and then when the collateral goes up, I can sell and pay back my loan and never have to bring it back the USDC. That makes sense. I do that on other wallets, and I'll do it here too eventually, especially on the class. All right, is it expensive paying on a bank? A regular bank, right? If you were going to take a loan in a regular bank, they're going to have interest rates probably higher than this. They're going to check your credit. They're going to do all kind of stuff. You saw I did all this. There was nobody asking me anything. I did it in seconds, well, minutes. It wasn't instant, but it was pretty easy. If you saw, I literally borrowed $500. I moved money. I bought Ethereum, Bitcoin, no problems. The only problem is the current gas fee of Ethereum. That's because, as I said, right now, Ethereum is going up and a lot of people buying it. As you can see, as I showed you guys in the other video of the best times to buy, you never want to buy on dark green. So because Ethereum is so used and gets congested, the gas fee grows a lot when people are buying Ethereum. So when Ethereum is booming, not a good time to be using the Ethereum network. That's another reason I use the Polygon network, because when Ethereum is booming, I could buy more Ethereum. I could do whatever I want. I could borrow, do anything I want for much cheaper. One time, and I say this all the time, one time I had to make a transaction because I had a loan, and I had to pay $600 for one transaction in gas fee. It's pretty crazy. That's not sustainable. Think about it. You got a wallet with $1,000 to pay a $600 gas fee. Doesn't make sense, right? So this is where Polygon makes so much sense. There's other blockchains coming out. Definitely going to be trying all of them. But right now, Polygon is the one I use mostly because it works. It has a place where you can create your own bank. It has a lot of money inside of it. It has a lot of coins. So I highly suggest you all rewatch these videos. It's all here. The past videos, there's a playlist, everything. It's here. If you want to do it, it's here. But if you want help doing it, join crackingcrypto.club and we will help you make your crypto bank. On that note, okay, what is one advice you will give to people that want to buy in light green? Light green is also, you can actually, because on light green, it is going down. But on dark red is the lowest. So if you take from dark red to dark green, that's a bigger jump, right? Versus going from light green to dark green is less. You make less money. You can do it though. But personally, I've been testing out my current strategy, and it makes more money if you wait for the dark red. The big thing is you could be waiting days. Traders, you could do this by the hour actually. Look at this. But this is very hard to do. Most people lose money when they do this. So not financial advice, but you can do it. This is now by the minute. So if you look, right now we're on dark green. At 1650 we were on dark red. So right at this price it was 1855, And then it went up to 1869. So you could have made 15 bucks if you bought an entire Ethereum and sold it, right? Again, if you waited days and you did that, if you bought an entire Ethereum when it was $1,700 and sold it today when it's $2,800, you would have made $1,000. So think about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18 days make $1,000. Not bad. Like some people make that in 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks. But you don't do anything. All you do is buy and sell. It's not like you have to work for it. That's why they say investment makes your money work for you, right? So if you put that 2,000 and you go off to your job and then you come back 2 weeks later, sell it, make $1,000, your money was working for you. That's why this is much different than if you don't do any of this. So that was a good question. On that note, I will end the show. Hopefully you guys start taking me up on any of this. Great question. The fact that you thought about the dark green and understanding that it's going down means you're understanding this, which is complicated. It took me a while to understand this stuff. So it's going to take you the same. I would just start by choosing a coin. If you're starting from scratch and you haven't done anything, I would tell you choose Ethereum or Bitcoin and try the MATIC Polygon blockchain. So then I would say buy Ethereum, buy MATIC, send it over to the Polygon network. And then also maybe buy some USDC or DAI, have that go to the Polygon network as well, and do what I just showed you. Deposit it into Aave, borrow against it, learn. And all this stuff you could do with less than $100. You don't need even $10. Of course, the gas fee on Ethereum, you got to wait. Look up TXStreet to make sure you're doing it at the best possible time. So on that note, have a good weekend. Usually the weekends, crypto goes down and it is a little volatile, but it's not nowhere near as volatile as during the week. The reason for that is if you ever hear institutions are buying crypto. What institutions are these billion-dollar funds, governments. Those people only work Monday through Friday. So during Monday through Friday, they're buying, selling. The weekend is for people like us. So people are buying and selling, but what happens is a lot of times over the weekend, the institutions, if it's high, they sell and let us have fun during the weekend, going down most of the time, because what happens is when they sell, a lot of people sell, and then on Monday they come back and buy more at a lower price because they know what I'm showing you here. So that's why I want to get regular people to start understanding what these billion-dollar companies do all day. We could do this. I'm not predicting anything. I'm looking and seeing what's happening and basing it off that. You could easily, if I came yesterday, this is what I would see. If I came this day, this is what I would see. I would see it down. And I would see dark red here, but not dark red here. If I would have came to the site on May 23rd, I would have saw this dark red, low price, perfect time to buy. $2,000. Look, in a few days, it went up to 2,800. That's 1, 2, 3 days. You could have made $800 in 3 days. And I'm not, but again, I wouldn't have sold then. I would have sold in dark green. So I would have made a little bit less. But still, over time, if you look, you keep going back. If you go back in history and try my model, my strategy, you will not lose money. But again, not financial advice. So on that note, have a good weekend. Definitely hit me up if you have any questions. I know this was a lot. Looking forward to getting more of you involved in crypto. Actually, next week, make sure you have a MetaMask wallet before next week. I have a special guest that's going to make you happy that you have a MetaMask wallet. Please make sure you have a MetaMask wallet before next week. Thank you. Have a good rest of your weekend. Or rest of your day and weekend.